Okay, so it's February the 1st, 2023, and I want to take a minute and talk about my brand new 2023 Silverado 1500 RST Z71. It's a 5.3 gas motor, 10-speed transmission. We're going to do a little spin here on the camera and get a glimpse. Okay, now, it's got the 20-inch wheels, which I really like, all blacked out. First vehicle I've ever had like that. I like it. It's just something that's different, that's all. I just got back. I've had this for about 4 days. I just got back from the car wash. I'm not a fan of the car wash because they always screw something up, and they told me that they could turn off the agitators when I ran it through, and by golly, they left the agitators on. You'll look here back on the back end there on the bumper. They got the step in that they started doing around 2015, which I really like. I don't have a hard top on this truck just yet, but I plan on getting one here in the near future. There is a plug. You can't kind of come over here. You can see a plug in the back of the bed down here at the bottom. The lights are amazing. Nighttime when you're backing up, man, it's almost like you've got a helicopter spotlight. The rear window back there is automatic. The mirrors on the sides of the vehicle are heated, which is nice. I've got the side little black tubular rails there. We'll get in here and let's see, I'm going to start it up. Nice display, 13.5 inches right there. Touch display, really nice. All kinds of different apps that you can get for the vehicle. Right off the bat, I'm going to tell you a couple of things that are unique about this. I got to mute that stereo. One being the way you shift gears. This is, of course, an automatic, but it's a little bit different because it's not on the steering column that I'm used to. So that's unique. You cannot put this vehicle in the drive without putting on a seatbelt, which is really interesting. So it's new for me. It's as I mentioned when we looked, well, the rear window back there is automatic. I've got a moonroof and sunroof up here at the top. That's pretty nice. Kind of scan to the front. Nice controls on the steering wheel. The steering wheel is heated. Front heated seats. There is no air conditioned seats on this particular truck, and that's okay. I had it on my high country. I didn't like it. The only thing I don't really like about this truck, and I say I don't like, are not heated. So I'm going to have to probably get a kit. But anyway, it's got the 360 camera on it, which is really nice for trucks. I really like, it's got the rear camera, all of it's HD, but it's just really, really nice. And then it's got Android Auto built into it, so where you don't have to plug it in, which is really cool. And if I come, and I'm still figuring all this stuff out with the buttons, but you can see right there, there's the GPS that comes in. I don't have to plug it in. And then down here, right where my finger is pointing, kind of right there, is a wireless charging port. You just set it on. And in my phone, which is the Samsung Ultra 22, actually fits in there. So that is really, really super cool. Something it did not come with, of course, if you look up here, by the way, it's got OnStar and all that kind of stuff. I'm not a big fan of OnStar, but I use it for safety purposes anyway. I have ordered, well, I take that back. I haven't ordered yet. They're in the cart on my desktop in my office. A couple of different dash cams for my vehicle. And so I have ordered I'm ordering the Garmin Tandem, which is designed for the front windshield, which will record what's in front of the truck, and then what is going on in the cab. And then I'm going to be ordering the 67W to put on the back window back there. And so those both sync up to an app on the phone, so you'll have those. But I mean, just there's so much crazy stuff that goes on the road any days with road rage and people texting and not paying attention to what they're driving and so forth and so on. I just thought I'm going to make the investment. So they have to have a permanent power source, so I have to have those professionally installed rather than running wires and using up my USB ports and everything that I'd like to have free. So I'm looking very much forward to that. I don't know, I'm excited about this truck, but I want to take a minute. I was going to look at another 2500, but the motors that I was looking at, the 6.2, or was it the 6.4? I can't remember now, or 6.3, whatever it was. The 6.6 was what was in my high country that I had. But the motors that were in some of the trucks I was looking at required to have the premium gas, and I thought, no, I don't want to do that. But the whole reason that I got into this truck in the first place is last summer, I sold my 2021 High Country, which was intended to be my forever truck, because Chevy said, hey, we've got a Silverado EV coming out next spring. It's going to be 40 grand. I thought, man, that's going to be a lot cheaper than this truck that I have at the time. I'm going to sell it. I'm just, yeah. And so about 6 weeks ago from now, I got a notice that the starting price is going to be 70 grand for the work truck. And I thought, there's no way, that's stupid. There's not enough infrastructure yet for me to justify for me having a vehicle that's dependent on charging. I mean, not to mention the fact when I go somewhere to get a charge, there may not be a charger available. I might be in line. And how many times I have to break, down my trip? I mean, I want to go down to Tennessee, to the mountains. I want to drive down to Florida, to the beach. I want to be able to do all that kind of stuff and use my truck. And it's just a little early for me. I mean, I was on board. And then when they said that, 70 grand, I said, no, I am out. And I have nothing against anybody that wants anything electronic or gas or diesel or whatever you want. You got to do you. The reality is, so many people want to get over to electric because they think they're doing something good for the environment. Then you start finding out facts about all this cobalt and everything. You realize there's a significant carbon imprint involved with the production and overall usage of EV vehicles. And that's just where we're at now. And I'm sure that they're going to work some things out in the future. But this is my first blacked out truck. I love it. I'm excited, man. I would say I've been a Silverado guy now for 15 years or whatnot, and I don't know I'm ever going to change. I mean, this truck compared to my High Country doesn't sit as high. It's got 20-inch wheels, but it's about 2 inches lower. But for me, at 46 years old, man, it's a little bit easier for me to get in and out of. And what's really funny is the day before I drove this, I asked to test drive a Colorado. And man, that thing was like driving a go-kart. It just was too small. And I'm not a big man. I'm 5'9" and 190 pounds. And I mean, I work out quite a bit, but I'm not a big man. But when I was sitting in those seats, man, my shoulders were hanging off to the side, and I thought, this is just, it's not going to work. So I got myself into another 1500, and here we are, and here's where we're going to stay. But if you end up getting an EV and you see this video, man, comment below what you think about it. Because I know I'm going to say jealous, but I'm going to be excited when they come out. I'm not going to spend 70 grand for, a starting price for a work truck, Silverado EV. It's just not going to happen. But I hope that they're successful with it. But anyway, that's my truck, man. It's here. I've got it. I'm excited. It's shiny. And we'll see what happens, what kind of dirt we can get into over the course of the next several years. I'm hopeful I have it for years, man. Thanks for watching. If you haven't subscribed to my channel and you're into lawn mowing at all or landscaping, please do so. I don't get paid for it, but I like to help people. So I hope you found this video informative. If you got questions about this truck, please comment below. Thanks.